Boker Tov, gentlemen. Erev Tov, ladies. Mashalom ha Mushiashimni, Beta Shalom, Rabbi Adonai, the Holy One of Israel. Revelations, I will unveil the mystery Babylon. And remember as I go, hearken to the words of the Lord Almighty Adonai. I am the first and the last. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Now, as I teach you how to unlock the mystery of Babylon, remember, Adonai spoke these words, quote, I tell you at the beginning of my mysteries, and at the end, when you see them coming, don't ask, why, O Lord? Because he told you from the beginning. The first is the last, and the last is first. So we're going into unlocking the mystery of Babylon to show that you're being misled by the false prophets of today, which does not have Adonai in them. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go from the last back to the first in Revelations to show you who you're dealing with and what type of God do you have, and do you understand it. I'm going to break it down to you and show you that you do not understand the powers and the might of Adonai when you claim that you know Jesus and you don't know the Father. When Adonai spoke in the flesh, if you knew the Father, you would know who he was. But because you didn't know who the Father was, you don't know and didn't know who this Jesus was. All right. Here we go, people. Revelations chapter 18. Unlocking the beast, you have to go backwards because he's very sneaky and smart. And we will find out who he is. 18, starting at the last verse, 24. Let's go. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. This mystery of Babylon. All of the blood that she had in that cup of Revelation 17:5 was found in that cup. Now, let's go to the main key in order to unlock the beast, because he's a mystery, but not if you understand the word of Adonai. Verse 23 is the key to back up from the last to the first of who is destroying the earth, who is fooling the people, who is misleading them. There are two of them. The false prophets that claim God told them this and told them that, but they won't tell you. They just tell you listen to what they say. Well, let's quote who destroyed the world according to Matthew 24 and and Mark 13. And this verse keys on to the entire chapter of Revelations of why things are as they are, the way you see today, worse than the days of Noah. Verse 23 of Revelations chapter 18. Quote, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For, quote, your merchants were the great men of earth, for by the sorceries were all nations deceived. Now by sorcery, all the merchants of the earth is what you see going on today with Fannie Mae and all of these others. You didn't name it. It's the merchants that destroy the earth. Look at the merchants. Pause. verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone, like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence these merchants shall that great city, Babylon, be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. That mystery Babylon, when God comes back, Adonai, he will destroy this earth and its evilness of these merchants and these false prophets claiming to be that of God, and they shall be found no more, because they shall be thrown the same as the Torah. They shall be thrown into the lake of fire and rolled up like a straw. Thrown into outer darkness, evil shall never be found again, and all of these merchants and these false prophets shall be rolled up in it. That's why I told you, order my dream vision about the wheel, and you will understand where I'm coming from, because we're going to unlock this mystery Babylon that these today's ministers are lying so much about, claiming that God told them this and told them that. Now, let's turn to Revelation 18, starting at verse 13, and reading all the way to verse 19. Now, God is telling you what these merchants possess and how they use them to fool you with their lies and their miracles. Now, I want you to watch the nations in the world today, their color, their race, and their countries, and what language do they speak. But yet and still, it seems as though they are together. Why? Didn't the Word of God state that they gave their power to the beast, which is that of evil, lying, murder, thievery, rape, etc., on and on? And see, why do they call in the United Nations, the Europeans, 7 nations, the 7 nations, G? That's the good old boys. Those 7 European nations, the beast of Revelations, chapter 17, the merchants that own everything in the world. From 13 verse of chapter 18 to verse 19 tells you what these nations own and possess. And without wonder, look yourself. List all around you. Who owns what? They own all the gold and the silver and all the precious stones and of pearls, fine linen. Look at the clothes they wear today, how expensive they are. And purple and silk, scarlet, and all fine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble. Who owns all these things today? One race, one area, 7 countries, including America, the 8th head out of England. I want you to read that entire chapter of Revelation 18. It tells you what the beast owns, how he got it, how he brags about it, and he claims it's a miracle that he invented it, when he knew all along in his lying, deceitful imagination that he stole it and murdered and conquered it, and spoke to the people that he was so honorable. This is what John was looking on while he marveled over the beast, until God explains to him what he is actually seeing, that woman of Revelation 17:5. She was a mystery, because they thought it was one man when it was 7 mountains, meaning 7 nations speaking 7 different languages, and they call themselves the G7 today. You follow me, people? We're going to pause.